I can't believe I'm filming this video. I can't believe I'm about to say what I'm about to say. But anyway, hello beautiful person, welcome to Authenticity Magic and welcome to the video where I'm going to tell you how not to lose your jumping spider sling in your hair. Like I did. Anyway, let's get into this. Alright, humans, where do I even start? Let me begin with a little backstory, if you will. Let me begin with silly little me from a couple of months ago, researching some jumping spider handling tips, like how to handle jumping spiders safely. By the way, I actually made a video about it. I'm going to leave it down below if you are wondering, if you want to know what I have to say about it. Anyway, I digress already. How could I not, right? So I was researching these things, what to expect, and therefore like what to prepare for and stuff like that, you know. And anyway, I remember at some point coming across this piece of information that said that jumping spiders can sometimes like get into your hair when you're wearing like this type of hairstyle, just hair basically falling on your shoulders. And I remember reading, I don't even know where it was that I read it, that the jumping spider might feel very tempted to like jump into your hair and like climb and whatnot. And then I remember that when I actually got into handling my spiders, I was like stressed as hell because I was like, I don't want them to get into my hair, you know, and I would always be wearing my hair up when I would be handling them. And then of course I got a little more used to handling my jumping spiders, did I not? Once you do something like again and again and again, you kind of like get used to it, you make it a habit, and you kind of like lower your how would I even say, like lower your guard. I don't know if that applies in this situation, but you know what I mean, like you kind of stop thinking about certain things, okay? That being said, I still do handle my spiders with like a lot of precaution. I still do respect the precautions, okay? I do, but hear me out. So the other day I was feeling a little bit down because like seasonal depression and whatnot, and I was like, I really wanted to just hang out with some of my spiders. And right now my smallest little sling, Frank, he's the one who is the most prone to handling these days because Onyx is a little bit like antisocial at the moment, and G just molted actually, by the way. But we will talk about that again next time. But yeah, the point is Frank is the most handleable now. Is that even a word? I don't know. So basically I just took him out from his little enclosure, from his little vial, and he is the least afraid of my spiders. Like he doesn't mind like walking on my hands. He is normally pretty chill, like he's not skittish at all. He's not stressed about it at all. So I just basically took him out, right? And he was doing like a lot of walking and a lot of jumping. As you can see, I'm going to be showing you the clips here. And it was a really nice experience because he was doing like a lot of jumping. And I was like at first really like paying a lot of attention to where he's jumping because he jumps a lot. Like none of my other jumping spiders jump that much. Okay, he enjoys jumping. It's like his life purpose, which is amazing. He's a jumping spider. Someone should tell my other jumping spiders that they are also jumping spiders, but hey. Anyway, we respect the weirdness here. And the thing is, I was basically sitting on the bed, right? And I had nothing around me. There was just his little enclosure. Now there was this little pillow as well. And that's it, okay? And why am I telling you this? Because at some point, like he was doing a lot of jumping, and he was basically jumping like from the top of my hand, kind of like to the palm of my hand, and then back, and then like doing all sorts of weird stuff. And at some points when he would jump, I would just turn my hand real quick to see where he jumped, right? And I would find him basically on the other part of my hand because he would be attaching himself with the web to my skin, right? So everything was fine. And you would think, well, everything is just fine, right? You have it all under control. Until at some point, this dude, he was, I believe, here on my hand. He makes his jump, and I turn my hand to see where he jumped, and he's not there. And I'm like, where did he go? Where did he go? So I looked at my other hand because I was like, well, maybe he somehow managed to jump on my other hand, because I was basically, I wasn't on my phone, I wasn't doing anything else. I was literally looking at him at that moment, okay? I was filming him before that. And I was like looking at my other hand, and he was not there either. And I was like, dude, what's going on? In that point, I started getting a little bit stressed out. Okay, I was like, okay, this is weird. Where is he? And I started looking like at my arms, I looked on my shoulder, I looked at my I looked on my legs, I looked around me, and y'all, he is black. He's little black spider, and my bed sheet is basically this like white slash teal kind of color. So I should be able to like see him right away. This is also why I tried to handle him in this place, because therefore he should not get lost. Okay, and so I just keep looking and looking, and he was just nowhere to be found. And in that moment I just remembered someone saying on the internet before, like, hey, how is it possible that you don't lose the spider? Like, I would totally lose this spider. And I would always say, why would you lose this spider? You just look at it, you just kind of like follow his track, right? There's just no way. You just cannot lose a spider. Like, come on. Y'all, I was just there looking everywhere. And in that point, I'm still sitting on the bed, right? And like, oh my God, I started getting like really, really like nervous in a way that I was like, well, if he's somewhere like behind me or something, I have to like move really slowly. And then I just very slowly moved the pillow. He was not there. And then I basically stood up, again very slowly on the bed, just again still looking like around me, because I thought he must be somewhere like around here, right? It was a couple of seconds already, maybe even like 2 minutes or so. It felt like eternity, by the way. This last kind of like idea came to my head, and it was like, okay, I'm just going to very slowly and very gently check whether he is not in my hair, because I have no idea where else he could be. Like, there is no way he's anywhere else. So basically what I did, and what I suggest you do in case you lose your jumping spider, I basically like kind of like inclined myself to the front, and I very slowly like took my hair and, you know, like just put it like down. Again, I have to stress the part, very gently, very slowly, because the spider might be there. And y'all, as soon as I did that, this little dude just suddenly like kind of like fell, but he didn't like fall. He just like started like hanging from my hair on a piece of web. And I was like, geez, you little psychopath. Oh my God. I basically just put my hand under him and took this little web that he was securing himself to my hair, and I just put it on my hand basically, and he was like so chill. Nothing happened to him. Yeah, by the way, I forgot to say the spoiler alert, he's fine, everyone's fine. And he was so chill. He was like, this was the best adventure ever. This is so fun. Let's keep jumping and exploring stuff. And oh my God, if I told you, it was like the longest 2 or 3 minutes of my life. Literally the only thing I could think about is that if I somehow hurt this spider, like no, like that's not even an option. I cannot. So anyway, the bottom line of all of this is, I guess if you're handling your spiders, try to wear your hair up just in case, you know, just in case. And also, if you happen to lose the spider like I did, and you do not know where it is, and it doesn't seem to be anywhere where it should be, try to do that with your hair. Like, just like put your hair in front of you, please, gently, slowly. And technically the spider should probably fall out from there. Ideally not fall, ideally just hang. Okay, I gotta admit, I'm still processing this experience, because if you told me like a year ago or something that I would have a spider lost in my hair and I would be worried about its safety, like, first of all, if you told me I would have spider lost in my hair, I would freak out bad. I would be like, what do you mean? I would have a heart attack having a spider in my hair, what? But now, when I did experience this, I did not have a heart attack because of the spider being in my hair. I almost had a heart attack because I was so incredibly worried about the spider. Like, you have no idea. Like this, oh, my nervous system needs to calm down. This was crazy. This was so crazy. And yeah, I really wanted to talk about this in this video, because as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I actually read that this can happen. And then I just let this information just slip my mind, okay, and then it happened. So yeah, basically just try to keep your spiders safe, okay? Always move very slowly and very gently if you ever lose your spider from your side or something. Another thing, please always make sure not to lose your spider from your side, but as I just confirmed, sometimes you can literally be looking at it and it jumps and it just teleports, and you are just like, what just happened? Because literally that's what happened to me. Like, I was looking at it. And I have no idea at what point he got into my hair. I have no clue. Anyway, I just hope he enjoyed it. I don't know. And yeah, now I think that would be it for this video. But I just really wanted to put this out there. Just be careful with your spiders, okay? And I will just stress it again. Always move slowly. Always move gently, and just try to stay calm and very patient, and fingers crossed you managed to find your spider, because this was terrifying. Okay, this was terrifying. And anyway, this little guy, y'all, he does a great job at stressing me out. So anyway, I think that would be it from me for today. I hope you like this video. I hope you subscribe if you're not already. Remember to follow me on Instagram, where I post daily jumping spider content. It's ccday.magic with K in the end. I hope to interact with you there as well. And yeah, stay punk, stay kind, take care of your spiders, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye, jumping spiders!